Nigerian people, I beg you, I need justice for my junior sister. I need justice for my junior sister. He was man killer with pregnancy, lock inside room. Killer finish, he lock inside room. Here, mama, they say, my sister lost. I dey try the number, they go. Go to ask kid day. I go for answer and look at kid day. I don't know, say my sister dead body dey inside there.
This world is full of evil. Some stories shake you to the core, and this is one of them, the terrifying case of Kelvin Osamede Izekor, a man who did the unthinkable. He took the life of his own pregnant wife in cold blood. Why would a man kill his own wife, a woman carrying his child? What could push someone to commit such a monstrous act? Was it rage, hatred, or was it something even darker? Kelvin Osamede Izekor, a 38 years old, and his wife, Ugiagbe Osaiyekemwen Success Izekor, had been married for just 8 months. What should have been a time of love, joy, and preparation for parenthood turned into a nightmare. LIB reported that the tragic incident happened at number 50 Upper Mission Extension, Benin City, on Saturday, February 22nd, 2025. According to reports, Kelvin killed Success in a brutal and horrifying manner. During a heated argument, he grabbed a hammer and smashed her to death. Yes, a hammer. Not an accident, not a mistake. A deliberate, violent attack on the woman he had vowed to love. But this was not the first time Kelvin had been violent towards Success. People who knew them said the signs were always there. Kelvin had been abusive even before they got married. A close friend of Success had warned her not to marry him, but she refused to listen. She believed love could change him. She thought marriage would make him a better man. She was wrong. Even after their wedding, the abuse didn't stop. It got worse. Success's friend begged her again to leave the marriage, warning her that Kelvin was dangerous. But Success stayed. Maybe she was afraid. Maybe she still had hope. But then it escalated. One day, Kelvin injured her with a knife. Her elder sister later revealed that the abuse had reached a terrifying level, but Success never fought back. She was not the type to argue or cause trouble. Then came February 22nd, 2025, the day everything ended. That morning, Success was supposed to visit her elder sister, but she never arrived. Her sister called her phone switched off. At first, she assumed maybe Success was busy, but as the hours passed, worry set in. Something wasn't right. Meanwhile, back at their home, no one knew the horror that had just unfolded behind closed doors. Kelvin had done the unthinkable. He smashed his pregnant wife to death with a hammer. Instead of calling for help, instead of reporting what had happened, he locked the house with her body inside and left. But here's where the story takes another shocking turn. Kelvin and his mother went to Success's family house and told them that she was missing. Imagine the audacity. He stood there lying to their faces, knowing exactly what he had done. But karma doesn't let evil go unpunished. That night, Kelvin returned home with a bus. His plan? To dispose of Success's body. He wrapped her up, trying to move her without anyone noticing. But he made a huge mistake. A neighbor who had a shop nearby saw him struggling with something heavy. He watched as Kelvin tried to load what looked like a human body onto the vehicle. The neighbor approached him. "What are you doing?" he asked. Kelvin, like a complete fool, blurted out, "My wife is dead." "Wait, what? If your wife is dead, shouldn't you call the police? Shouldn't her family be involved? Why was he sneaking around with her body in the dark?" That was all the neighbor needed to hear. Something was very, very wrong. Word spread like wildfire. The neighborhood gathered. People saw the body, saw the injuries, saw the truth, and that was the end for Kelvin. The crowd lost it. They beat him mercilessly, kicking and punching, unleashing their fury. If the police hadn't arrived in time, Kelvin would have been beaten to death. When the authorities finally intervened, Success's lifeless body was taken to the hospital. Doctors confirmed what everyone already knew: she was gone. Her elder sister later revealed heartbreaking details. Success had suffered stab wounds and deep cuts from her head to her neck and even on her pregnant belly. Kelvin didn't just kill her, he slaughtered her. As of now, it's unclear if anyone else has been arrested or if Kelvin has given an explanation for his horrific crime. Some sources say he might try to claim mental instability as a defense. But let's be honest, what excuse could ever justify this? Kelvin Osamede is a beast, a monster, a heartless killer. Jail is calling. Pack your things, Kelvin. You're going straight to prison. Now, here's the real lesson in all of this. Toxic relationships can cost you your life. If someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. Love doesn't change the abusers. Marriage doesn't fix them. If they hit you once, they'll do it again. Please don't ignore the warning signs. Don't stay in a dangerous situation hoping things will get better, because sometimes tomorrow never comes. Let me know what you think in the comments. Justice for success.